Hi guys, in this video we will understand a C program which will check whether a given number is positive, negative or zero. So let's understand this. So the output that we want is we should be asked a number. Suppose we enter 5 and as you know 5 is a positive number. So we should get the output as 5 is positive number. Now if we enter a negative number, say we enter minus 60. As you know minus 60 is a negative number. So we should be getting the output as minus 60 is negative number. And if you enter 0, then we should be told that number is 0. Now, if you ask yourself that if somebody gives you one number and if he asks that, please tell me whether this number is positive, negative or 0, then how your brain process or how your brain answers that question. Now, if you closely observe this number line where I have mentioned all the numbers, so here all the numbers which are greater than 0, they are positive numbers. 1, 2, 3, they are greater than 0 and these are positive numbers. Now, all the numbers which are lesser than 0, these are minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, all these numbers are lesser than 0. So, these are negative numbers. So, your brain processes according to whether a number is greater than 0 or lesser than 0. So, in this way, we can tell whether a number is positive, negative or 0. So, here is the flowchart for our question. So, first we will be entering a number. Say we enter a number n. If that number is 0, then we will be coming to this yes path and we will be printing number is 0 and after that we will stop. Now if number is not 0, then we have two choices on this path. That number can be positive and that number can be negative also. So here we have to again check whether that number is positive or negative. So here we have checked whether number is greater than 0. So if this condition is true, then we will come to this yes path and we will say yes, number is positive. Why? Because number was greater than 0 and this condition was true, and then we will stop. Now if number is not greater than 0, that means this condition is false. So we come to this no path and we will say number is negative and then we will stop. So suppose your number is 60 and 60 is a positive number. So if n is 60, we will come to this and then we will check if 60 is equal to 0. We will say no, 60 is not equal to 0. 60 is a positive number. So we will not go to this path. We will come to this no path. And here again we will check whether that number is positive or negative. So 60 is greater than 0. That means we will come to this yes path. And here we will say number is positive. That means 60 is positive and we will stop. Now suppose if number is 0, then we should be printing the message as number is 0. So here if number is 0, then here we will check if n equal to 0, we will say yes. So we will come to this yes path and we will print number is 0 and we will stop. Now suppose we have entered n equal to minus 5. That means we have entered negative number. So we should be printing this message, number is negative. So here n is minus 5. So here we will check if n equal 0, that means minus 5 is equal 0. This is true and this is false. So we will come to this no path. Now we will check whether my minus 5 is greater than 0. You will say no, minus 5 is actually less than 0. That means this condition is false. So we will come to this no path and here we will print number is negative and then we will stop. So I hope you have understood the logic. Let's write the C program for this question. So here I have written the basic structure of the C program. So I have included the header file stdio.h and then I have written the int main and then return 0. Now as you know in this program we have to enter a number, then we have to check whether that number is positive, negative, 0. That means we have to take one number from the user as input. That means we will first take input and then we will do processing and print the output. Now before taking the input from the user, we have to first declare a variable which can store our number from the user. So for that I will declare an integer variable. So I will take int n. Now I will print a message to the user that enter the number. Now I will take a number from the user using scanf. So scanf will read a number from the keyboard given by user. So I will say m% of n. Now this scanf will take the data from the user. Now I will apply the condition to check my numbers. So my number can be 0 or it cannot be 0. So for that I will say if my number is 0, then I will be printing number is 0. But if my number is not 0, then I will come to else part, and in else part I will check whether my number is positive or negative. Now if n is equal to 0, I will be printing number is 0. Now in else part I will apply the condition for positive and negative. So I will check if number is greater than 0, then that means my number is positive. Now inside else part, when I check my number is greater than 0, and if I found number is not greater than 0, it is lesser than 0, then I have to write else statement. So here only one choice is left, that number is negative. So I will say printf number is negative. This is my complete program, and at last I have written the return 0. Now let's run this program and check. So it is asking for any number. Say I enter 0. So it says number is 0. Now if I run it again and I enter -30. So it says number is negative. Now if I run again and I enter, let's say 200, and 200 is a positive number. So it is saying that number is positive. So my answers are coming correct and my program is working fine. Now here if you see that inside else I have used if and else. Now there is one another way to write this program using else if statement. So what I can do is I can remove this and I can directly write if my number is 0, then number is 0. But else if number is greater than 0. So if my number is greater than 0, else if will be true. So here I will be printing that number is positive. And suppose if my number is, let's say, negative. So suppose I entered -5. So my -5 is equal to 0, false. And my -5 is greater than 0, it will be false. So I will be coming to the last else part. And in this else part, I will be printing number is negative. So this program will also work fine. Let's see. So here is one error. So here I have to remove this bracket and let's run it again. Now it is asking me any number. Say I enter 9. 9 is positive. It is coming correct. Now if I enter -78, it is negative number. So number is negative, working fine. Now if I enter 0, so number is 0. It is working fine. Now here I have not used curly brackets after else if and else. So you know that if there is only one statement inside if block or else if block or else, then there is no need to write these curly brackets. These are optional. Now instead of number is negative or number is positive, you want to print that, let's say -70 is negative, or let's say here if you enter 9, then you should be told that 9 is positive. Then how you will be printing this message? So for that you will be writing, instead of this number is positive, you will write %d is positive, and here you will write n. So value from n will come in place of %d, and it will be printing that that number is positive. The same way you will be writing here %d is negative. For number is 0, it is fine. So let's run it again. So if you enter 0, then number is 0, that is okay. If you enter -78, so it is saying -70 is negative. Now it is readable. So it is saying -70 is negative. So it is more readable now. Now if you enter, let's say 100, 100 is a positive number. So it is saying 100 is positive. Now here we have entered the data in integer form. So suppose we enter the data in float form, then what changes we have to do? Here instead of int n, we will declare float variable, and instead of %d, we will be changing them to %f. So here I have made the changes. So let's run it again. So let's say I entered 9.8 and it is positive number. So it is coming correct. Now if I run it again and I enter, let's say -6.7. So it is negative. It is correct. And if I enter 0, then number is 0. So my program is working fine for integer numbers also and float numbers also. So I hope you have understood the solution, that how to check whether a number is positive, negative or 0. If you have any query, comment or suggestion, please write down into the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.